Hey folks, I'm Mike. Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence. It keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to inkdependence.com. I'm Mike, and today we're taking a look at this. This is going to be a quick look, because I just got these in the mail. Thank you very much, Lemur Ink. I ordered these from lemurink.com. lemurink.com. I paid for these just as you will, and they're not terribly expensive. These are the new TWSBI ink sets, and I think it was $34 for these inks, so that's 6 little bottles of ink, plus a cool case and stuff, so not too bad. So I figured I'd check these out because it'd be fun for the channel. Let's go ahead and open this guy up here. Is there an easy way to do it? I'll slip in at the seam here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I don't want to ding this packaging. I don't really know what it's made of. It looks plasticky, but it feels like that stuff you kind of like, that Tyvek maybe, or maybe it's just, I don't know, it's dented. I think maybe it's just kind of like a fancy looking cardboard. Slip off the sleeve. It's got little dots on the sides. I think I'll try to peel those just in case I actually have to use those. I think those are the only thing that keeps this top on. Come on. I broke a nail and I had to cut it down, and now I can't open things. Here we go. Good. I kind of, yeah, so paperboardy stuff. Maybe I'll just cut the other one. Or maybe I'll leave it on. Nope, gonna cut it. This is how unboxing videos go sometimes. They're a little bit hit or miss. You never know exactly what's gonna work. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, that's fun. You have these little individual sections here. Let me move this out of the way. And inside are these cute little bottles of ink. They're adorable. They're 18 mils a piece, so not a huge amount of ink. But actually, I tell you what, for my purposes, 18 mils is plenty of ink in general, because I switch inks a lot. So I think these are not going to be super crazy colors or anything like that. We've got pink, orange, prairie green, emerald blue, or sorry, emerald green, sky blue, and royal purple. Here we go. And so what I want to do is just do a little bit of quick swatching. I will probably, depending on how long it takes to do, I'll probably cut out the bit where I like clean off my letter opener, such that it doesn't make a mess. But at least I'll cut that out of the video. Let's go ahead and get in a little closer here. Yeah, good. Good. All right, so I'm just going to start from the side over here. We got here emerald green is first. You are first. Oh, very nice. I like these red caps. I think they're a very nice looking frosty bottle. I think that's cool. All right, very nice emeraldy green. Yeah, it looks good. It reminds me a bit of Franklin Christoph's Emerald 357. It's in the same kind of green family, it appears. Sort of a bright green. Then we've got here sky blue. They each have a little sticker on here that tells you what the thing is. I think that's nice. This is a very bright blue. It reminds me of like Sailor Soughton or something, perhaps. I don't know if these are going to have any of the sheen and stuff that you'd find in those Sailor inks, but you never know until you try. Oh, looks like we got some. Oh goodness, that's not great. We got some bleeding going on through this rhodia paper. That is unusual. What can I put up behind there? It'll just soak it up. Whatever, man. It happens every once in a while with inks, but it's not super common, so I'm a little worried about that. We'll see how these work. This is royal purple. A little swatch here. It's a very nice looking purple, actually. Nice dark violet, it looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Nice dark violet color. Cool. Puts me in mind of orchid or something like that. Cross violet a little bit. Over here we have prairie green, which looks to be a much brighter green, on the order of a Chikurin or something like that from Irisuzuku, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's in the same kind of vein. It's like it doesn't want to stick to my letter opener very well at all. It happens sometimes. It's a little bit darker in person than it appears on my camera monitor viewfinder thing, but still a very light bright green. There's that. All right, it's 4 down. Whoa! Well, I got a little ink on my side of a bottle here. That's okay. There are worse things. All right. This one is orange. I love a good orange. Y'all been seeing oranges on my channel recently. Here's an orange. Come on. Likewise, doesn't really want to stick to the letter opener. Some inks just don't have very much, I think it might be a lack of surface tension or something, so more surfactants or something like that. It's a very nice looking orange. Looks like a nice bright blaze orange sort of situation. And lastly, we have pink. Interesting that they don't have, oh, this is going to be a, this looks like it's going to be, let's see, what does this look like? This actually is very interesting. It sort of puts me in mind of like the one Sailor ink I don't really like, and that's Gentle Pesh, the Sailor Gentle Peach one. And that's what it kind of looked like when I open it up. It's got this sort of like brownish pink color in there. I don't know. We'll have to see what that looks like out of a pen. I'm like, I don't know. It might be too light. I mean, if it's like this out of a nib, that's going to be kind of rough to see because it gets very pale. I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. So far, I mean, just like out of the box, I think the orange, blue, and this green are very nice. I'm worried about this green and it's like potential to bleed through. The blue had a little bit. Purple had a couple spots come through. But this one actually bled onto the next page, and that's something I've seen very few inks do. So, like, keep in mind that a swatch like this is not really representative of what the ink is going to do from a pen. But let's see. That was this very first one. Let's use my little dip pen here just to like write some stuff and see what happens when you use a dip pen on it. Again, not super representative, but this is a glass pen, and it's I think it's like kind of close-ish to what a pen would do, like a fountain pen. So this one's just called Emerald Green. It's a very nice looking green. Let's see, does that do any bleeding? No, we don't really have any problems here. So I'm thinking, sorry, I'm trying to get it in frame here. Yeah, no real crazy stuff going on there. So I'm not super worried about it. Maybe just like really stuck to my letter opener. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the scribble didn't come through either. So I'm not really going to worry about it yet, but that'll be something to watch for when I do the review of this one is, hey, does that actually, and there's plenty of that left on this glass nib. I'm going to have to actually wash this nib pretty good to get all that ink off of there. That's like the only big problem with a glass nib is that when you dip it, the ink goes into these grooves, and that's great because it keeps the ink flowing. You write several sentences before you have to re-dip. But if you want to just do one line or just write the name of a thing, you're gonna have to clean it between each one. So the only one that I've got any kind of worry about really is this this emerald green. But the other five seem very nice, and it's got this little lid, which is totally fun. It doesn't stay on unless you have the little adhesive dots. So I don't know. I'll put a rubber band around it or something. But it is a fun little box that I have marred by trying to take this off. So do yourself a favor when you get this. Just cut through that dot. Don't try to peel it off because it's gonna peel that off. So I'll just use this as the front. Oh no, there we go. This way. Yeah. Well, that'll just be the front because it looks slightly better instead of having this sort of like torn off circle. All right. I also got another thing in this package, and that is that John of Lemur Ink, John Phelan, who you also know from the Leaky Nib and podcasts like that. I see him at pin shows quite a lot. He's a good dude. And he said, hey, did I ever send you a sample of that Lemur Lime to try out? And he hadn't. And this is a collaboration that he did with Blackstone, which is an Australian ink maker. They make very nice inks. I've used a couple of them in the past. I haven't used terribly many, honestly. I don't really know why, but several. And you can find those links on my channel as well. And so he had a custom one made with them, which is nice. Like you haven't seen very many. In fact, I can't think of any other makers that have done collabs with Lemur or with Blackstone. This has a little thing here. Let's get in there. Gotta get through this metal bit here. Come here. Without making a mess. This is not ideal. It does keep that ink from spilling, that's for darn sure. And if you're transporting from Australia, that's good, but I don't think there's really a... Let's peel this off. I'm just going to get some ink on my fingers. So if you get some of this, you might get some ink on your fingers. That's a possibility. Happens with plenty of inks, but there we go. All right, good. But definitely this isn't going to like spill or spoil or whatever on the way from Australia. There we go. Yeah, this is actually quite close, I think, to the green up above, that prairie green. So yeah, it's a lightish green, not a color you find on lemurs in the wild, unless they've been put there by humans. Lemurs are a fun little critter. You find them only in Madagascar. They're like a pre-primate. Very cool critter. All right. So there we go. That's lemur lime. I'm looking forward to giving that one a shot. And then I have several others, and I'm not going to swatch those here yet. But this is Blackstone Blue Cypress Scented. Interesting. Blackstone Barrister Black Permanent, which I hear is an extremely dark black ink. Blackstone Blue Gum Scented, which I haven't tried. Blackstone Sydney Harbor Blue, which I definitely have tried. It's a very nice blue. And then Blackstone Barrier Reef Blue, which is another one I definitely have tried. I think I might have reviewed these two. Pretty sure I did. I don't know. I have to look back through the archive. It's been a little while since I've used these, so that's fun. These will go into the rotation, and we'll get reviews on those here in the future. The future of the channel. So thank you very much for tuning in, checking out this little quick look at TWSBI's new 6-ink set. I hear this is kind of a limited set, so if you like what you see here, or you think this is just a fun presentation, and you'd like to get your hands on these, I'd say do so. I don't really know how limited these are, but I have heard that they're a limited edition, so they will go away at some point, is my takeaway. And so there you go. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, patrons, for giving me the funds to try out fun stuff like this and give it a shot for you to see on the interwebs. Mr. Nose was contributing a tiny cat hair here. That's what he does. So thank you very much, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.